Well, guys, holy shit, Vultures 2 finally dropped, and honestly, I'm a little confused why we had to wait so long for Kanye to literally ruin 90% of the songs, so let's go through the track list and break down my thoughts on everything.
I love leaking!
Starting out with Slide as the intro was a great choice, and dropping it a few hours ahead of time, sort of as a single, was also a good idea. This version of Slide is by far the best mix of anything we got leaked or played at LPs over the past few months, and they even cut down the annoying 2-minute outro, leaving the song at around 3 minutes and 20 seconds. In context of the release album, I'd say Slide is by far one of the more bulletproof songs, and there's really nothing to complain about here. Moving on to track 2, Time Moving Slow, and we get to the first song that Kanye absolutely butchered. This one was extremely highly rated by fans since first hearing it played back in December at the Jamaican Kitchen listening party, particularly because of the upbeat and high-energy production. AOAA and Fireman are geniuses when it comes to piano house Jersey beat crossovers, so hearing the song get completely overhauled for the official release made me quite sad. The Hooligans edition is also incredibly unnecessary, but doesn't exactly ruin the song or make it unlistenable. I will say, however, that completely altering the bass and kick pattern and changing the drums basically sucked the energy out of Time Moving Slow, leaving it as a huge disappointment.
Can't believe in you niggas, I see through you niggas, exceeded the limits, took over my story and rewrote the ending I did. Had to show up and deliver that shit. Had a yacht out on the ocean, I did. Go ahead and cry me a ribbon.
Next, we move to track 3, Field Trip, which is the first of 2 times on this album that we see Kanye use AI for his own finished vocals. I have no issue if an artist wants to run their vocals through an AI of another person like Drake on Tailor Made or Gambino with Say Less, but here Kanye does the opposite and runs another artist's vocals through his own voice model to avoid having to record. That alone makes this version of Field Trip nearly unlistenable for me, but besides that, the track is fine. After that, we come to Fried, which is easily one of the best tracks on this release version of Vultures 2. It was getting kind of old being played so much a few months ago, but now that it's been a while since I've heard it, the entire thing sounds fresh, and I think it's a standout track on this release. Ty's verse and vocals fit very well, and the mixing and overall beat is incredible, so I really have nothing bad to say about Fried. Isabella is a pointless 8-second interlude, and promotion was completely unchanged from when it was played at the March 9th listening party, which was music to my ears. At this point, just hearing a song not be completely ruined is great because Kanye has a tendency to just change so much without having a real purpose, like with Time Moving Slow. After that, we move to Husband, which is sort of like a 2-minute interlude of Kanye singing over an ambient chill beat that sounds really quite nice. For a while during the live stream, I thought this was going to end up being Nights on the Moon since they have a very similar vibe, but it seems like Nights ended up getting scrapped. Then we have Lifestyle, which got completely butchered so badly that I would call this new version unlistenable. We have another instance of Kanye being too lazy to record a verse as he booted Ty off the hook and forced him to write and record a fully new verse. Along with that, the beat again had all of its energy sucked out that London and Wheezy provided with the December 2023 version, and my thoughts here are similar to Time Moving Slow. This was a completely unnecessary rework that made the song noticeably worse, and even Lil Wayne's amazing feature is not enough to save things.
She wanna live this lifestyle. She wanna live this lifestyle. She wanna be it right now. She said she ready to go.
After that is Maybe, which has a pretty funky beat that slides in really well alongside Husband, but does unfortunately feature mumble from Kanye because he's too lazy to record finished vocals. Ty and the beat completely carry things here, but still it's very much listenable and not at all a bad inclusion on Vultures 2. Next, we come to Bomb, which is essentially just a North and Chicago West collab song. The beat is really funky, and I would have loved to hear either Kanye or Ty sing on this, but instead we got stuck with the Nepo Babies. To me, tracks like this are gonna be automatic skips and basically took the place of songs like Take Off Your Dress that could have easily made the official release. Moving on to River, I actually think this song got better with its rework. I loved the original December River, and I love this version of River too, which I think can be attributed to the song's bass elements just being good overall. River is still peak, Kanye's verse is still amazing, Thug's feature still hits, and I would not be surprised if River easily ended up being the most popular song from this final iteration of Vultures 2.
Gon' roll, go, get in that mode. Shit that they been on, low vibrational. I'm on vibranium, cars, they titanium. You know we is alien.
And now we get to another massive disappointment from Kanye in 530, which is literally not at all changed from the last time it was worked on in March of 2022. Like, I think Kanye's team just ripped the leak from YouTube or downloaded it from the tracker and just included it on the album. The mumble beat switch was still mumble, there was no presence from Ty on the song, and it does not at all fit this vibe. 530's concept is in reference to Kanye's marriage with Kim, so it just feels super weird and out of place. After that, we got Dead, which was unchanged apart from the Jew bar getting taken out and Dirk's feature getting cut, and Forever Rollin', which got a pretty heavy beat rework. Also, Ty's vocal involvement on Forever Rollin' got heavily cut down, but I do like the production rework, so it gets a pass. The song's old beat was kind of boring, so I'm glad they actually built up the new beat and gave it some real identity.
Your latest designer, this that new Yeezy come up. Bet the car guy turn milk chocolate to peanut butter. Niggas claiming they called me, ain't even have my number. In the midst of a storm and you see me stunting on him. He gon' handle that for you, now you forever on.
Next, we come to Sky City, which is where we see Kanye using AI again instead of recording actual vocals. This time, he ran the Sci-Hi reference track through his own voice model and used that as a first verse, and then later on used his original finished verse as well, which is just mind-boggling. This is extremely disappointing to me because it's going to set a very bad precedent where Kanye can cut corners and be lazy without putting the real genuine time into music that made his old work so good.
You haven't got a penthouse that I can rent out. Is the furniture all white like Ye and Kim house? Always.
And finally, My Soul, which I think is a good outro and not at all a bad song. We still have Kanye doing Aerostar's reference and heavenly Ty vocals, but now My Soul sports a full beat switch with what sounds like Ty's brother TC rapping over a prison jail cell inspired beat. I really don't have much to complain about with My Soul, but I think there maybe could have been a better choice for an album outro. Overall, I would say I'm incredibly disappointed with this final iteration of Vultures 2. Kanye baited fans and made everyone wait for months only to come out and be lazy with AI on 2 songs and rework tracks that didn't need to be reworked. This is easily a massive step down from Vultures 1, and I'm really having a tough time extracting any sort of value from this batch of songs besides stuff like Promotion and River. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and let me know down in the comments what you thought of Vultures 2.